Hello me TBDs, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a get ready with me featuring products I forgot about, I don't use every single day, and products that really just got pushed to the back of my makeup collection and I forgot about. So I wanted to sit down and retest them out. I don't remember my thoughts on a lot of these products, so I figured today was a good time to sit down and just test out some of the things that I already have in my collection. If you enjoy these kinds of videos and if you want me to do more, then be sure to let me know by giving this video a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe because I do upload every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. So like I said, a lot of these products I don't remember my thoughts on them. I just haven't used them in a very long time. So first we're gonna go in with the Makeup Obsession All A Blur Primer. I never remember my thoughts on this. I'm like, what even is this primer? I don't remember if it really blurs and makes me matte. I don't remember. Oh, it's very cold. Maybe I'm just cold. I feel like this primer is supposed to blur, but also maybe mattify. I don't know. Right now it just feels like kind of silky on the skin. For foundation today, I'm gonna bring out an oldie. This is the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. I have the shade 0N, I think. It's like maybe really light, I don't know. I did a review of this foundation a long time ago. I don't remember my thoughts on it. I do feel like there's a reason I'm not using it, but I don't know what that reason is. So I'm gonna take my damp beauty blender. I don't know, I feel like maybe it just doesn't wear well on my skin. I don't really know. I'm gonna be pale today. It's fine, I have a pretty intense bronzer, so. Why is this so pale? It doesn't look this pale in the tube, but maybe it is. Maybe it's because I don't have my right shade. Yeah, I think this is why I don't really like this foundation, because it's kind of splotchy. It doesn't give me like consistent coverage. Like I feel like you can still see some of my redness on my cheeks, even though I have used a good amount of this product, and it just looks like it sits on the skin kind of patchily, you know? This is what we're gonna work with today, I guess. I don't know, something about this just doesn't sit well. Oh my gosh, I look crazy. I don't know, I just feel like it looks really patchy on the skin. It doesn't look like it's gonna be this pale in the bottle. I feel like this does not look the same as when it's going on. It looks significantly more pale. I feel like this is buildable, but it just kind of looks like it's sitting on the skin rather than like sinking into the skin. Okay, now I look crazy, but it's fine. For concealer, I have this Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. Totally forgot about this. Oh no. Oh no, look. Yeah, I don't like it. I'm taking it off. I'm using a different foundation. I'm gonna take the Tarte one instead because I cannot handle the Dior one. It's not looking good and this is not gonna be a good combination. So I'll be right back. We're back. I've applied the same primer, but I could not do it. And I grabbed a different concealer because the Maybelline Fit Me, it was just gonna be too dark for success. So I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Matte Foundation. I did a full review on this and the hydrating foundation. The other one comes in like a blue container, like instead of the purple, it's blue. And I don't remember what I think of this foundation. Okay, it's full coverage. Oh my goodness, whoops. This has been sitting in my to be tried pile forever, and I just don't remember my thoughts on it. I don't even think that this like exists anymore. I think they took it away. Okay, this is sitting so much better on the skin already. Definitely has more coverage than the Dior foundation so far. Here's how the foundation is looking. Love this a lot more. I'm gonna take the L'Oreal Infallible Forward Concealer. Thinking back, I wish that this had more coverage to it. I feel like I remember it looking kind of thin in coverage. I feel like it gave me pretty decent coverage. I don't know what I was thinking. The coverage is not bad with this. And then I'm gonna take the LA Girl Pro Face HD Matte Powder. I haven't used this in a very, very, very long time. I guess I'm going for like a full coverage face today. I forgot how much coverage the Tarte foundation gives. I prefer powders like this. I really like a pressed powder more so than a loose setting powder. This just is so much easier to work with and it doesn't get everywhere. I'm gonna take the ColourPop pressed face powder. Now I don't like this packaging because it doesn't tell you on the back what it is, but this is a bronzer in the shade Something Party. I don't remember. It's the one that Kathleen Lights raves about. So you can't see the name or like you can't see the shade or what the product is. This is just like a compact that it magnetizes in, and the name of this bronzer is on the bottom side of this magnet. There's no way that you could see what this is. So I hate that, and it's just so orange and dark for me. So I rarely use this except in the summertime because it's just gonna look too crazy if I try to use it in the winter. See, yeah, like just I'm barely tapping my brush in this. It's very nice. It's just this has to be like only a summer, very summery bronzer, you know? I never remember I have this because it is so dark of a blush. This is the Wet n Wild Color Icon in the shade Mellow Wine. This blush is just so pigmented, so I rarely use it because I feel like I take the smallest amount and it just makes my cheeks look so rosy, like really fast. It looks nice. I just had to be really careful with it. For highlight, I grabbed this Catrice Light in a Box highlighter palette. Now, I did a review of this on my channel also, but I don't remember my thoughts on it. So let's try it again. I think I'm gonna take this gold shade mixed with this champagne shade. I remember this is like just glitter, this large one. Yeah, those two mixed together are really pretty. Definitely for darker skin tones, like I don't think I could use this palette if I was wearing this Dior foundation or if I was really fair. I mean, I'm still pretty fair, but this foundation shade like helps you where you could see the actual highlights because this is like nothing, this shade. Maybe it's cool, I don't know, maybe let's add it in. This shade is just all glitter, I think I remember. Okay, that added glitter to my face and I did not like that. So this, I think, palette is a hit or a miss. I think these two shades right here are really good, but you do have to be a little bit more tan. Maybe I'll take the ColourPop bronzer and take it down my neck a little bit. I have a hair that's itching me. Okay, well, I don't know if that helped or did anything, but I tried to like use this bronzer on my chest a little bit. Like I was saying, I think that this highlight is kind of hit or miss. I think that these two shades in the middle are really good, but the rest of them, these three, are not amazing and tend to pull a little bit more sparkly than like a nice highlight. Face overall looks pretty nice. Like I am actually surprised that my face looks this nice. I'm gonna take this brow powder from Benefit. It's the Foolproof Brow Powder. I bought this a while ago. My mom really loves this powder, but I typically stick with a pencil for my brows because this just like it comes with this and this is like nothing, but this is what the powder looks like. So I'm gonna take my Anastasia dual-ended like brow pencil thingy brush thing. Okay, I really like how this foundation is sitting on my skin. I feel like my pores look really filled in and my skin just looks very nice and like soft matte. So I'm gonna take this shade in the front of the brow. I feel like whenever I use a brow powder like this, my eyebrows tend to be thinner than when I use a brow pencil, and I'm unsure why that happens. I think maybe I'm just like a little bit more careful when I use a brush like this. I can let it definitely get away from me when I'm using a pencil. I do think that brow powders make your brows look less intense compared to a brow pencil. Like the powder just seems a little bit softer and a little bit more natural. But I feel like you do have to build it up more than a pencil. And I'm gonna take this outer darker section of the product, use it for the outer part of my brows. It also seems a little harder to get the brow arch that I like, but I think I'm gonna leave them like that and they're just gonna be a little bit more natural looking today. Like not as defined, that's what I mean. For eyes, I'm gonna take this Morphe The Little palette. This is the shade Awesome Blossom. Who remembers these? This is the one that I have. I think I'm gonna start out with this shade right here. I remember really liking this palette, but in terms of like wearable everyday shades, they really only have a handful in this palette that I could use every day. I'm gonna do kind of a lighter look today. I'm gonna take this shade right here on my finger and apply this all over the lid. That's a little disappointing. Where's the effect here? It's like not very metallic. Okay, yeah, compared to some other palettes that I have, this is not nearly as great in the metallic arena. Guess I can take this dark purple shade right here. It is metallic, but I'm just gonna kind of build it up in the outer V just for a little deepening out there. This is not very pigmented. Okay, what is up with this palette? I don't like this palette anymore. I'm gonna take a big fluffy pencil brush and take, I guess, this purple shade that I've been using underneath my lower lash line. Okay, my eyes are looking not great today. I'm gonna take this MAC liner that I haven't used in a very long time. This is the MAC Eye Kohl in the shade Costa Riche. It's recently been replaced by LA Girl. This is the brown gel liner. So I don't really use this anymore, but I'm gonna use it today. And I'm gonna take some mascara. This is my everyday mascara. You guys, I'm really like disappointed in that Morphe palette. I thought that I liked it better, but now that I'm comparing it to some of my other palettes, it's just not nearly as pigmented or as interesting or good of a formula. It feels very lacking of pigment and just seems blah. Well, I guess maybe that's the reason why I haven't used it in a while. The MAC eyeliner really does make green eyes pop though. Like, it's just something in it, and the formula makes the brown shade so interesting and go really well with green eyes. Almost like my eyeshadow looks like nothing right now. Now that that's on, I'm gonna take quickly, because I have to jump on a call here in about 5 minutes, I'm gonna take the ColourPop BFF Lip Liner. Do have to sharpen this soon. All right, lips are lined, and I'm gonna take the Zara Ultimatte lip in the shade UM01. Really don't remember what I think of this. These two together look so pretty. I really like this shade. This is like a great spring lip. It's so pretty, and it's matte. Feels really nice on the lips. Just off the bat, the standout product is for sure this lipstick. It's so pretty mixed with the ColourPop BFF Lip Liner. I think that the Morphe palette was a dud. I think that the primer looks really good mixed with this foundation. So I'm definitely going to be testing this out again, probably tomorrow. Let's see, what else did I use? Oh, I meant to use this. This is the ending product. This is the Essence You Better Work Gym Proof Fixing Spray. I wanted to try this out too. Okay. The little essence thing feels really nice. I do see a couple little droplets on my skin. Wouldn't say that it's the best sprayer ever, but it did feel very nice on the skin. And I'm curious to see if it helps make my makeup look matte throughout the day. Definitely standout products for me are this lipstick for sure. I do like how the primer is sitting, as long as it doesn't break me out tomorrow. I really love this foundation. It looks so pretty on the skin. This is kind of an like this bronzer is just, it's so orange. So you have to just be so careful. This was a dud for sure, this Dior foundation. I do like how this powder set down my foundation. I'm gonna have to see if it, again, you know, keeps me matte throughout the day. I just don't remember how it does on oily skin. And this brow powder is fine. I think it definitely makes my brows look a little bit more natural. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.